The best way to improve your skills is to record yourself and listen back to it. This is called an air check. It's used by the program director for positive feedback or for your own self evaluation. Almost all PDs have air check sessions with their announcers, especially the new ones. They offer suggestions, point out things you may not hear or notice, and give you things to work on. When using an air check for self evaluation, be sure to wait a few days, a week, or longer. If you play it back too soon, you still may be enlivened and in the moment of your recent air shift and won't have as objective an ear as you would if you had waited. Yes, we are our own worst critics, but don't be too hard on yourself. Listening too critically can hinder your next performance if you let yourself become too self conscious. Relax and realize that none of your listeners have recorded your show to offer their critique. When self critiquing an air check, here are some useful questions to ask yourself in order to fine tune and improve your craft. Am I relaxed and clear when speaking? Do I sound natural? Did I speak conversationally and directly to each listener? Was I engaged one to one with my listener? Did I make proverbial eye contact and sound present? Did I sound like I was reading? Is my pacing and style appropriate to the kind of show I'm doing, to the format, and to the audience? Was I concise and brief? Did I eliminate unnecessary chat and focus on the substance? Did I make creative and effective use of station IDs and use them frequently? Did I closely associate the station's brand name with the programming? Was my communication informative and valuable? Did I serve my audience? Was I entertaining, illuminating, inspiring, persuasive, and or interesting? Did I promote station events and programming frequently and with enthusiasm? Did I sound proud to be a part of my station's team? Were my transitions between break elements fluid and natural? Did I use crutches in my speech like and you know? Did I regularly invite my listener to stay tuned for something interesting coming up in the next quarter hour? Did I pass the What City Is This test and connect to my community? Was I having fun? Now let's examine some ways that let you know you're doing it wrong. If a friend asks you to say something in your radio voice, or you meet a listener who says you sound a lot different in person than you do on the air, are you using a voice that's not natural to you? If you emphasize little words like and, the, is, can, or will, your inflection needs a little work. If you sound like you're reading, perhaps you haven't pre read and practiced your copy out loud sufficiently. And lastly, if you apologize every time you stumble on a word or stop to correct yourself, you are not quite realizing your full potential. Review your lecture guide and the slides as needed. Contact me with any questions, then proceed to the quiz. Our final session will go over handling listener calls, how to give the weather forecasts, and dedications.